Alright, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of DJ Vlad over on the No Jumper podcast. They are speaking about Bootleg Kev. For those that don't know, Bootleg Kev is another YouTuber podcaster, ex-DJ I believe. And we all know DJ Vlad, aka CIA, aka DEA, aka FBI, aka Popo, right? When this video here, he is talking about turning down request from Kev, right? He had a request to go up to his podcast and he said, nope, you are too small of a podcast for me to go up there. Now look, the only reason I'm doing this one is because it got a lot of gems. I know there's a lot of Chicano podcasters, a lot of homie podcasters, a lot of rappers turned podcasters, and everybody is just trying to get everyone they can to interview, right? Which is not the right thing to do, and I've already said this 100 times. So I really want everybody to watch this, especially those that are trying to come up in the game, to understand when is the right time to actually start doing interviews. So check this out. Before we press play on this video, I want everyone to know that we go live tonight at 8 p.m. So pull up. 8 p.m. we go live. One other thing, I've been getting a lot of people asking about 200 boys. It is done, complete. I got nothing else to do. Everything is done. 113% done. All right, we go live for our first episode next week. We were going to do it this week, but I'm just running a few tests right now to make sure that everything's up to par. So we go live next week. With that being said, shout out to Lovely. She sent the care package today for the studio, and everybody here really appreciates that. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys a Southsider reaction. Let's get it. Oh, wait. Hold on. All right, let's go.
You to come on his show. At one point, Bootleg Kev asked you to come on his show.
Yeah, me and him had a conversation about that.
And he kind of aired it out that you said your platform's not really big enough. It doesn't really benefit me, so I'm going to have to say no at this time, which to me sounded like the conversation that you had with Kevin Gates, which is kind of like, I'm just not really feeling it at this time.
Yeah.
But you gave him a reason, which is actually more honest, to say like your platform's maybe not big enough at this time for it to make sense for me.
Yeah, no, he went on the Danza pod.
All right, hold on. Let's stop it right there. So, Bootleg Kev asked Vlad to come on his podcast to bless him. And Vlad said, you're not big enough. All right, now you could look at this two ways. Vlad being an asshole or Vlad keeping it real. I look at it more as keeping it real. Let me know what you guys think down below.
Podcast. Because he had mentioned this, I think, on his own podcast once with, I forgot who it was. And then he went on Danza and he mentioned it again.
Okay.
And I had to call him after that because he was like, oh, yeah, you know, I asked Vlad last year to do it. And I'm like, it wasn't last year. It was like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I got the text message. Here's our actual, it was like 2.5 years ago or something. And I'm like, yo, when you asked me this, you were just starting out your platform. And I was very honest with you. And I'm standing behind what I said. I said at the time, like, yeah, you know something, your platform's not big enough right now, but let's just keep in touch. And what I said.
Look, that means work harder. That means work hard. Look, if Vlad TV answers your DM or your phone call or your text, that means that he's willing to help. It's just not the right time, right? And a lot of people would have took that as disrespect. In the Chicano rap game, it would have been beef. Look, I know artists that'll reach out to certain artists, right? I had Capone tell me this the other week. And I already had somebody prior to Capone tell me the same shit Capone told me, right? There's an artist out there. I don't know, you guys might know who he is. I'm not going to say his name. But he goes around trying to get free verses from the homies, right? You know, from artists that are already established. King Lil G, Bozo, Capone, etc., 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 right? And this artist feels that he's on the same platform as these guys, when in ultra reality, he's not. So he tries to get free verses, And once he don't get them because he feels that they're shining him off, it creates a beef. It creates a beef. And you got to remember, you might be a homie like him. We might all be Southside homies, but this is business. And if you haven't reached the level that I'm on, then I got to charge you. And it's dope to see between these white folks that they can tell each other no. And you won't create a beef. It won't create static. It won't create problems. That's why I always say Chicano rappers are crybabies. Because they get in their feelings the minute you tell them, I can't, dog. I gotta charge you $500 a verse. Oh, really? But we're homies. We're Southside homies. Yeah, dog, but I already put in the work. You know? Oh, it's gonna be like that? Alright, fuck it then. I'm gonna diss you on the track. And that's what happens. They're not the type to say, you know what, bro? I ain't tripping. You know what? I'm gonna work harder. So that way next time around, you know, you don't have to charge me. Or I'm going to get bigger than you. So that way when you come asking me, I'm going to charge you. You know, it don't. It just goes straight into beef. And Capone told me that story. Bozo told me that story. And a few other artists. And I don't want to say their name because if I do, you're going to know who I'm talking about. All right. Let's go.
Said was, you could say that story, but don't
lie.
Don't twist the numbers up. Don't make it sound like you hit me last week and I just blew you off. You know, after your NBA YoungBoy interview. No, that's not what happened. You were just starting out. And I was honest enough to tell you, not right now. You should keep building up your platform so people like me will get some sort of value off doing those interviews. Because it has to be both ways.
Right.
Right.
It has to be both ways. Or Vlad could just say, you know what? You're barely starting your platform, DJ Kev. You are a important person to hip hop. You have put in the work out there in the field. Cause there's a look. There's a lot of rappers or a lot of people that might be in something totally different, right? Like they might be in a totally different type of business when it comes to the hip hop community. They might be DJs. They might be camera guys. They might be beat makers. And now they want to dabble into podcasting, right? And so their name holds weight over there, DJing, making beats, but it holds no weight in the podcast game. So what they do is they try to transition over, and they think that because their name holds weight over there, that everybody gonna come running. And sometimes it works, sometimes they don't, right? Vlad TV simply said, just get bigger, work on your platform. But there's a lot of rappers that turn podcasters, right? And they feel that because they were on top of the game as a rapper, that now they're on top of the game as a podcaster. It don't work like that. You were a badass over there. Now you in my playing field, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of these artists start getting interviews. Oh, let me get this rapper. Let me get this rapper. Let me get and they don't got the views yet. They don't got the views yet. So you have to work on your platform before you invite artists. So that way the artist can see that he did numbers and didn't just go over there and waste his time.
Right? Like, yeah, you can do favors for people, but ultimately they want to be on a platform that millions of people watch.
Facts.
Or else I'd rather be spending my time doing something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could make money while I'm doing an interview on someone else's platform. So I'm giving up money by being, you know, on top of me bringing security and, you know what I'm saying, taking time out of my day and shifting my schedule around. Like doing an interview on someone's platform costs me money.
Right.
So all I'm saying is make it worthwhile for me as well. I understand you'll get benefit out of it. I got it. But for things.
Oh, so that's back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. So Vlad could have been like, you know what, Kev? I'll do you the solid because you're already an established name over here. I'll hook you up so we can get your platform off the ground. We can get it rolling. But that's sort of like cheating, bro. That's sort of like cheating, right? Because now you're giving that man the cheat code. But sometimes it don't even work like that, bro. Because look, I see another podcaster that used to be a rapper. He a podcaster now. He used to be a rapper. Now he a podcaster. And he's pulling all his little rap strings to get all the rappers that he knows to come to his podcast. And they're all coming, right? And he thinks he's doing something big. In ultra reality, all he's doing is damaging his friendship with these artists and damaging the potential that his podcast could have in the future. What do I mean by that? All right. This guy is an ex-rapper, right? He started a podcast. People are coming to his podcast because, oh, you're that one rapper that does good over there. So you know what? I'm going to come to your podcast. So they come to his podcast. This guy's podcast is not even big yet, right? So he got a big artist over there. Let's just say Tupac. And he only does 500 views, right? So what happens is Tupac says, I ain't never going back to that fool's platform. It only got me 500 views last time I was there. So now you lost the friendship, and now that artist is never coming back. So this is why I say, you have to build your platform first. Forget about inviting people. Forget about having people come over. Forget about this, that. Build your platform first. Make people come and watch your platform. Build something that's self-sustainable by yourself. Build something that no matter what, people will come watch you. So that way when you have a guest, people will come watch you and the guest. Because if people are only coming to your platform to view the guest, they ain't going to come just watch you. Or if they're only coming to watch you, they ain't going to come watch your guest. So you have to build your platform first. That's why when I see podcasters that are like trying to reach out to every artist, every rapper, every comedian, or when I see podcasters that'll be like, I got the best interviews out there. Yeah, you got Cat Williams, but he only got 1,000 views. So why would you do that? Why not wait until you build your shit up, invite Cat Williams, and then get 1 million views? Because now he ain't never coming back. So you got him at the worst time. That's some free game. Let's go.
To really work, there needs to be mutual benefit. So me and him had that conversation. I'm like, yeah, and I'll, now that your platform is bigger, let's just set up something in 2024.
Right.
And he was like, yo, you're right. My bad.
And now it makes sense. Bootleg Kev has had NBA Youngboy. He's had everybody up there, bro. I don't even want to go through names. He's had everybody. Now he's doing numbers. So when Vlad goes up there, Vlad is going to do numbers. Bootleg Kev's going to do numbers. Now it's not going to look like... Imagine how it's going to look. Bootleg Kev, DJ Vlad interview, 413 likes. Dog, that's disgusting. That's embarrassing for Vlad. Now, Bootleg Kev, DJ Vlad interview, 419,000 views. There you go. More like it. So believe me, when you see all these other podcasters that are like trying to grab all these fucking artists, bro, I should sit back and I watch and I say, you're ruining your podcast. You're ruining your channel. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch everybody ruin their shit. And I'm going to fucking swoop in for the kill, homie. So continue to interview Tupac, Eazy's Hologram. Continue to interview all these big names and only do 100 views. And you're using your weight as a rapper, as an actor, as a influencer. You're using your weight to pull these people, which is cool. But once these people see the view count a month, a year later, fine, going back to that fool's podcast, you tripping. I ain't gonna get shit out of it. Let's go.
I twisted up the numbers a little bit.
Because it's kind of like, okay, I have a friend who has like a smaller podcast, kept asking me to do it. I finally said, okay, I'll do it. But it was at like a time in which it was, distinctly after the Jason Love cuck arc that I went through.
I don't want to listen to that fool and his fucking wife dilemma problems. So again, to any up-and-coming YouTuber, I'm telling you right now, build your platform first. And the other day I have made a comment on one of my videos that YouTube dictates whether your video turns yellow or green based off a 90-day report card. And some guy tried to challenge me on it and say it wasn't true. Trust me, I know everything there is to know about YouTube. I've learned every help article. I've spoken to every YouTube assistant. I've spoken to the AI. I've spoken to the real people. I've even got on the phone with them. I've even done the research myself. So please don't question me when I'm giving you game. Okay, I'm giving it to you for free for a reason. YouTube works on a 90-day report card. So if in 90 days you have 30 videos that were demonetized, your 31 video will also be demonetized. 32nd will be demonetized. Now you would have to request for a human to look at it, and they might make it green. But if you want to have all your videos green, make sure that you pay attention to your report card and upload videos that are going to follow the community guidelines. As a matter of fact, right now somebody commented something. They said, Blue Devil, you're from a biker gang or something, right? And I go, nah, I'm from a church gang. YouTube straight took that comment down and said I was bullying the guy. It is wild. So that's another thing. As you go, you learn, right? So I think the word gang or church and gang together, not allowed. Try it. But other than that, look, we're going to go live tonight, 8 p.m. Pull up TheHaterWorld Uncensored. I hope you guys are liking the shorts that we're uploading. Like I said, random shorts to help the algorithm. And also somebody tried to say that I upload shorts like another YouTuber. My boy, I've been uploading those type of videos on Blue Devil Reactions for 2 years now. So do some research. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again. I'm Blue Devil. This has been a TheHaterWorld production, and we out.
Blue Devil gang, 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 shit, you already know